Imagine waking up every day and feeling energized, motivated and excited for what the day has in store. Maybe you're tired of feeling stressed, overwhelmed and unfulfilled. Maybe you want to have a better relationship. You want more money. You want a better body. And you want to look in the mirror and like what you fucking see instead of seeing the opposite. It's time to take back control. Start living life on your fucking terms. Let's be honest, it's so fucking easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind and forget about your dreams and your goals and your aspirations. Life is too short and way too precious to waste on mediocrity. What if I told you it's never too late? It's never too late to start pursuing your passions, chasing your dreams and achieving your goals. In this video, I put together a full life improvement guide. Now, if you do all of these things, your life will improve. I can tell you that for a fact, if you're willing to put in the work. Now, I've been on self-improvement for some time, and I can tell you that, like some other people say, most of it on its own is complete fucking garbage. To really change your life, you only need 3 things. You need to hate your fucking life. You need to hate your life enough, or a certain aspect of your life enough to want to change it, okay? You need a pair of balls so you can actually fucking do something about it, and you have to take action. That is all you need, okay? Now, providing you have all of those 3 things, let's begin. The first thing that I would suggest if you want to change anything in your life should be to start by changing something really small. Like get a different haircut. That's what I did. I got sick of the person I was, and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to fucking change. I'm going to go, well, I didn't go and get a new haircut. I had to grow it out, which took fucking ages, and I looked ridiculous for a long time wearing hats. Do you know what I mean? But I changed my haircut. I started changing the way I dress just a little bit. Maybe you picture yourself dressing a certain way. So go and buy an item of clothing that fits that character that you imagine yourself to be. Because that's what we're doing here. That's what's on the banner on my channel page. Is build your character, up your stats. And this is not a game, do you know what I mean? But life certainly has a lot of the characteristics of a game or Matrix. Do you know what I mean? You need to understand that you can't do it. You can't change. You've tried and you've tried and you've tried, but you can't fucking do it. So you need to become somebody else. You have to become a different character, and you need to behave in the way that character does. And then you will embody all of those characteristics. The first thing that I would suggest, you want to change the way you think and the way you feel, which is ultimately what this is. You have to clean up your body, okay? And you have to clean up your mind. So maybe you're smoking, you're drinking, or you've got some drug habit or multiple drug habits, okay? You need to make it your main fucking priority to clean up your body and clean up your head. Now, this, in my opinion, this is the foundation. You can't change. But do you know what? It's a weird thing, because you do have successful people that, you know, are drinking a lot or doing other stuff, do you know what I mean, which you think maybe wouldn't go hand in hand with a person who is successful. And I think this has to do with people's belief structures and what they believe. For me and myself, I know that I can't be successful unless I don't do certain things, you know, and it's the way it goes. So I recommend cleaning up your body and your mind, okay? If you're someone who is really suffering with addiction, you should get help however you can, whether it's from a doctor, go to rehab if you need it, a drug counsellor or a drug fellowship, just whatever you can do. It is the main priority to fix yourself first, okay? The second point I want to make is ditch your friends and end your relationship. I don't mean just fucking don't speak to anyone ever again and become a recluse and go and live in a fucking cabin on a hill. I want you to get rid of all the friends that have a negative impact on your life, okay? You shouldn't be hanging around with people who don't have the same dreams and the same goals, the same drive, the sort of people who fucking put you down all the time. Do you know what I mean? You need to hang around with people who lift you up, make you feel good about yourself, that are on the same path as you. It makes no sense for a successful person to hang around with a fucking homeless guy. Do you know what I mean? Or some you know, you get what I'm saying. You're becoming a different character. It doesn't make sense for you to hang around with those people anymore. You can't. And by that same token, if you're in a relationship and that person shares some of the same habits that you're trying to shift, you need to get rid of her as well. It's just the way it goes. I know that it's not very nice, but it's necessary for your growth. Okay, next point, get off social media and stop fucking gaming, okay? You're a grown-up. You don't have time for that shit. Social media is just a waste of your time. It will drain you of your energy and your fucking resources, okay? I stopped Facebook like a few years ago because it was just wasting time. Do you know what I mean? I'd wake up and I'd just be on it with a fucking coffee and a cigarette, just scrolling until like 20, 25 minutes, half an hour has gone by. All those little half hours, they fucking stack up. Do you know what I mean? You cannot afford to waste time like that. So at the very least, learn to monitor your screen time and set limits if you have to. Okay, next point. And this is an important one, and I've spoken about this before, but you need to have goals. You need to have something that is going to drive you, something that's going to help get you out of bed in the morning. Okay, the bigger, the better. It doesn't really matter what it is, but it needs to be big enough that it's fucking hard to get. Do you know what I mean? And not just anyone can do it. And that's going to give you a great sense of accomplishment. And it's something to strive towards. Do you know what I mean? If you can just fucking hit a goal in a day, it's going to get pretty fucking monotonous, constantly setting shitty little goals that anyone can just achieve. So set yourself a task, make it hard, okay? It's going to pay off. Next up, take inventory on yourself and become analytical of your thoughts and your feelings. I got this from a drug fellowship as well, actually. It's part of the program, but what I would suggest to you is to basically sit down at the end of every day with a pen and ask yourself, was I a prick today? Was I dishonest? Did I lie? Was there a situation that I feel maybe I could have handled a little bit better? And just start journaling it. And you're going to find that massively beneficial. It's going to help you to become more self-aware and more in control of your thoughts and what you're thinking about and how you are in certain situations, which is definitely going to help improve your life. Okay, next point is self-education. You know, you can read books, whatever it is that you're into. I like successful autobiographies, finance, self-help books, a little bit of philosophy, whatever it is. And maybe you want to take a course, maybe you want to take a fitness course or something like that. Whatever it is that you're into, just have something else, something that you can engage with, which sort of leads into my next point. Get used to spending time alone, being in your own company, sitting with your own thoughts and your own feelings and just having time to think. It's massive. You're going to realize once you spend more and more time alone, just working or just thinking or doing stuff by yourself, this is when you get your best thoughts, your greatest moments of inspiration, and they're all going to come to you when you're alone. One of the next points, this is not mandatory in my opinion. This is going to be, you know, something that will help if you're doing all of the other stuff, and that is going to sleep and getting up at the same time every day. This is just going to help you to build a routine. Your body likes it. It's good for your circadian rhythm. Your hormones like it. It just helps to make you feel good, and it helps keeping you into that pattern. You know, we like patterns, we like doing the same thing over and over again, and we need structure, so I recommend that. Okay, I've added some little additions at the end. Now, these are not going to be for everyone. These would be seen as the fluffy, like woo-woo stuff, do you know what I mean? But it's helped me. And this is the stuff which will just tweak, do you know what I mean? It will just be the little tweaks at the end, which will just get you spot on. The first one is prayer and meditation. Now, I know not everybody believes in God, and that's fine. You can pray to whatever you want. I know someone who prays to a dead relative, and that's like their higher power, you know. It could be the universe, Jesus, Allah, source energy, whatever it is. But start praying. And one other little tip is, don't ever beg for things. Don't say, please can I have this, or please help me do this. You just say thanks for having received the thing that you want, or say thanks for whatever it is. Okay, that's my top tip for that. But mandatory for me, praying and meditation also super helpful, you know, especially for people that have stressful lives. It's, you know, there's countless research on the benefits of meditation. So just as often as you can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fucking 6 days a week, every day, you know, I recommend it. But it's not for everyone, that's fine. Okay, no porn, no masturbation, and no overindulging in sexual activity. Okay, it's going to make you feel fucking depleted all the time if you do that. You need your energy, you need your confidence, and you need all your energies. You know, it's that simple. You can't be tired all the time. Cold showers and ice baths. But I started having cold showers like 3 years ago, and up until I'd say about 2 months ago, I just thought, yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna have a fucking warm shower today. And it's made no difference to me going back to a warm shower, do you know what I mean? I still have cold showers on occasion just to sort of wake me up, do you know what I mean? And that's what they're good for. They're great for waking you up in the morning or after a workout. I know there's medical research on these and other benefits. This personal preference, really. They definitely help me, and they do get you used to being uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? And that will transfer into life situations where you might feel uncomfortable. You're sort of used to dealing with them. Do you know what I mean? So I do recommend them, though they're definitely not mandatory. I really want an ice bath though. Okay, visualization. This is, you know, neither here nor there, but for me, we're all doing this all the time anyway. We're always visualizing stuff. So I would say visualization. Get used to picturing yourself becoming or being the person that you want to be. Okay, get used to that thinking and that feeling of how you might feel when you become the person that you want to be. How is it going to feel? How are people going to speak to you? How will it feel to have that amount of money that you want in your bank account? How are you going to feel when you look in the mirror and you see the little cuts in your body and you're like, oh yeah, it's nice, everything's going good? How is it going to feel? You know? And seeing as we're visualizing all the time anyway, just get used to concentrating on things that you want to think about. Gratitude journaling. Now, I'm a part of a WhatsApp group, and all we do is post gratitude lists, and I find it super helpful. There's always something to feel grateful for, and this helps you on the low days, do you know what I mean, when you're not feeling so good about yourself. You just, you know, post some things that you're grateful for, and helps you to feel better. And it'll enhance the days when you're feeling good, you know. It will just make it better. I find it really helpful to do gratitude lists, so I recommend those too. Again, you don't have to do it every day. If you were just starting out, I'd say do it every day for 2 weeks and then maybe twice a week. Do you know what I mean? But if you feel yourself starting to slip into negative patterns and negative thinking, feeling a bit shit, then start doing it again every day. It's definitely helpful. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.